All right, let's move on to the juicy part because there's the Man United fan in here. This top four race as the Premier League season comes to the end, not to the end, but to the later
Latter
stages,
stages, yeah.
the third stage of the season, approximately third, fourth stage of the season. The top four race is looking like Arsenal's to lose, at least according to me. Tottenham still up there, and Manchester United still have, you know, some glimmer of hope, depending on one or two things going their way. I'm gonna start it off. I really think this is Arsenal's to lose. They do have to play Chelsea. I think they have to play United.
I'm
They,
pretty sure they play Spurs too.
and oh yeah, and they have to
Is
play
it?
the North London Derby. They have to play the North London Derby away too. So it's not like and that can also
Yeah.
help bring Tottenham back into this too. Because Tottenham are, I saw them play against West Ham. I think they're improving, especially since that bad run under Conte. They've been improving. I thought they were much better against United. I thought they were a better team than United. They just got done by Ronaldo. I really thought that they created more chances. And I think you see, like, in their counterattack, boy, they can create a lot of chances. So yeah, I think Tottenham are still really in this race. I really do, because I think that North London derby at home, if they can get 3 points, which is not going to be easy, but if they can, then really is a 3 point race between those two. And in 9 games, who knows what could happen? As far as I'm concerned, I think this is too much of a gap for Manchester United. Of Arsenal right now, they're 4 points ahead with a game in hand. So potentially 7 points or 5 points. And then I just don't see how Man United can get back into it. They're too inconsistent. They do are now on a level playing field with Arsenal that they don't have to worry about any European competition for the rest of the season. So that may help them. But yeah, I just don't think Manchester United is consistent enough. I think the players are too drama, too much drama in that dressing room. No respect for the manager, um, and just overall, like, too much turmoil at the club that I think they could turn around in this short time to close the gap with Arsenal. It has nothing to do with the players on the pitch. Actually, yes, it
It
does have
does.
something to do. It
That's the
does
main
have
thing.
something to. It does have something to do with the players on the pitch, but it's much bigger than that with Manchester United. It's top to bottom, and the players have a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, Man United really inconsistent. And to me, like the advantage we had coming into the season was our squad. And like by the end of January, like the whole team was pretty much gone and just like barely had any depth on our team. Like Martial left, Greenwood had his stuff. Cavani never plays now. Like he's either injured or he's somewhere in Uruguay or something. Like just this team is just like they've dropped so many points they could have gone 3 points in.
Ronaldo, the leader, taking
Oh,
random trips to Portugal just because he
okay, that was like
didn't.
a one-time thing. I'm not even.
No, this just
He's been
that
bad
doesn't
too.
happen.
Like
That doesn't happen under
against Watford,
other
like
teams.
yeah, but we probably would have lost anyways against
Whenever.
City, so I'm not too bothered about that. But like we've had so many times where we could have gone 3 points and we just like against Watford. I remember like Villa, like they're just too many times they just don't come through. And like against, I'm getting so used to mediocrity to where like I'm not even that mad when we lose or like drop points. I'm like, well, this United. I'm getting used to it at this point. I think it's really I think it's gonna come down to Arsenal Tottenham at this point. United still have like a small chance because they play Arsenal, but they're scheduled like we have to play. We still have to play Arsenal at Emirates, which will be hard, but we have to win that one. We play Chelsea as well. I really like how Tottenham are playing though, to, and Arsenal too. Like Arsenal never drop points pretty much now, like except against like City or
Liverpool
Liverpool,
or
like
Chelsea.
recently. Chelsea they got coming up. It's between Arsenal or Tottenham for me, and
Arsenal, what I love about Arsenal is that they win the games that they need to win. You
yeah,
know,
sometimes not
in
pretty,
these
but
50,
they just
in
they
these
got
50
quality.
50 in these 50 games that you think, oh, maybe they could drop points, they don't drop points against the Leicesters, against the Aston Villas, against the West Hams, against the Wolves. They come up with key victories, and they get it
Yeah,
in gritty ways too. They win in multiple ways. Against Wolves, they
Wolves could have.
grind
Yeah, they could
they
have easily
grind the
lost that
game
one.
out. They grind the game out the first time they play. The second time around, they keep themselves into the game despite being down most of the game, and use that bit of spark against Aston Villa. They dominate the first half and then hold on for dear life away. They win the game gritty. They win the game with personality, and I really like that. And I really like those characteristics. And I think they have the mental strength to battle off Manchester United and Tottenham that would be chasing them. So I really think Arsenal are the driver's seat for top four.
And I
But I
think they
think
got
Tottenham is still there, right there
familiarity
though.
playing together at this point. Like they have good chemistry compared to like Tottenham. Like they just came on with Conte, although he has like really established like a winning mentality in them. And Man United, they're just you don't know what to expect from them. So
I
it'll
think
be a
Tottenham
tough.
right
It'll
there.
be
I think it's
yeah.
too far of a ride for Manchester United. Before we end this off real quick, relegation battle. Really, this really race, to be honest, is gonna come down to Watford, Everton, Leeds, and even Burnley, I guess. In my opinion, I predicted Burnley would get relegated before the season. I think they're done. I'm not gonna
Burnley.
say they're over. I'm not gonna say it's over, but I pray it's over, man. I pray it's done. Get them out of the Premier League. I can stand like teams like Atletico Madrid, like you know, but
I
like
can't.
I just
I
can't
can't.
stand
As a
Burnley.
United fan, I can't. Like
I can't
watching that.
stand
Oh
it.
my god.
I can't
No.
stand Burnley. Like it's just too boring and too repetitive. It's like pray, 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 and then pray you get a set piece. Like no, at least Atletico Madrid try to play, some counter attacking. I don't even see that from Burnley. Like I'm tired of this. I've seen too many years of this. I'm tired of dropping points against Burnley. Like get them out of here. Like hopefully they're over with. Everton have a tough fixture list. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
And they
I
haven't
think
looked that
Leeds. I
good.
think Leeds
To be
have done.
honest.
I think Leeds have done just enough to stay alive within these last two games. Getting 6 key points and the fashion that they did it,
Yeah.
last minute goals or go ahead goals in the last couple minutes in both games. Come back against Wolves after having a really. I think they're building character, and I think that they're. I think they're gonna survive this, and I
Yeah. New
think
manager. They might just
everybody.
get it done at this
Yeah,
point.
and I think everybody in front of Leeds is basically safe. So I really think it comes down to Everton versus Watford.
Leeds, they've had a tough season though. Like they've had a lot of injuries and their squad is pretty thin. So
Yeah,
like I feel for them.
yeah.
Everton, like
Look at their goal
they got
differential, man.
Lampard and then like they signed some players, Dele Alli, what's his name? Donny Van de
Donny.
Beek. And they just haven't gotten it together.
So
Like
who do you think are
against
the
City, they were decent, but they still
who's
lost.
going down?
Who's going down?
I can't see
I
Everton.
yeah, I
I
just
can't
can't.
see Goodison Park
That's
going
the
down.
same teams that are the bottom three: Watford, Burnley, and of course Norwich. It's a cycle for them.
Watford, Burnley, Norwich. Yeah, I'm gonna say that too, but I gotta say Everton. They have a tough fixture list. I was seeing this. They still have to play Manchester United. They got to play West Ham. They play Burnley in a huge, huge game for both teams. They play Leicester. They play Liverpool. They play Chelsea. Then they play Leicester again, and they also play
Ooh.
Arsenal.
They play Leicester twice.
They play Leicester. They play Leicester twice. They play Liverpool. They play Arsenal. They play Chelsea. They play Man United. They play Burnley. They play West Ham, and they also play Brentford. Like there's no rest in that schedule. They play Crystal Palace too. There's no rest in that. Who Crystal Palace, a Crystal Palace team that completely annihilated them in that FA Cup 4-0.
And we should talk
They
about Newcastle. Like
they don't
not
have
too long ago, they were in the relegation race, and now they're just out of
every
it. Like pretty
man.
much.
I knew
Like
they were gonna get out once they got those Saudi Arabian owners. There was no way in hell that they were allowing them
they
to get
signed a few
relegated.
players, and they
No
got it.
way.
Like they had a
No
huge
way.
streak. Like
Six
recently, they've
six
dropped a
straight
couple
wins.
points, but
6 straight wins or something. I was like, no way. And they're like basically two more wins and they basically safety already, which is
yeah.
crazy. So yeah, Everton have a tough fixture list. I really think Everton could go down. I really do. Right now, I don't know if I could say they're the fake. I can't imagine Everton going
I
down. But
hope they don't. To be honest, yeah.
this
I've
fixture
never seen
list,
them go down. I don't think.
this fixture list, I think they're gonna have to. They've never been down.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna have to get to like 36 points to get relegated. I don't see 11 points in this. I don't see. I think they could get 3 points against maybe Brentford. I think maybe they could get 3 points against Crystal Palace, maybe. And then I don't know, maybe pick up a point against Leicester. I really don't see 11 points in that, and that will be around the
Who do
area. I
Burnley
think
play
that
though?
actually, but at the same time, wow,
They've got a
Burnley,
4 point advantage over Burnley. Same amount of games left though.
yes, but Burnley play Man City Everton, Norwich, West Ham, Southampton, Wolves, Watford, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Newcastle. Much more
That game they
manageable.
play each other. Like Burnley have to win that. Like if Everton can at least get a draw, it'll get both teams won't get that many points probably. So they just gotta beat each
Every
other.
every point is gonna matter. And that game is at Burnley at Turf Moor. And
Mm.
Everton have been awful away from home. It's like they put it in the bin. They're gonna lose. I really think Everton might get relegated. I really do. I'm not gonna say they're the favorite, but I think it's like neck and neck between Everton, Burnley, and Watford. All three of them. But
Yeah, it'll be
I
interesting.
think Leeds are safe. I do think Leeds are safe.
I wouldn't say they're completely safe, but yeah, I'm leaning that way.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
Peace.